We've been sent on a little mission back here to the shack behind the house, looking for fish pellets, I think. Let's see what happens. Welcome back to our Sathorn series. We're at Vertigo Too. We're 59, 60 floors above the ground level, pretty high up. It's a place where you can see the entire city. Great views. Right now we're looking at traffic. It's that evening time, rush hour, and we're waiting on the sun to set. Now while we wait on the sun to set, we're gonna have a drink. This is a special drink. It is the winner of the Bacardi Legacy competition. It's called the Haole. And Haole is a word that means foreigner, I think, in Hawaiian. So it's a Hawaiian-inspired drink in Thailand. Of course, it's made with Bacardi Superior. It also has, I think, lemon juice in there, some vermouth, and they top it up with ginger ale. So it's gonna be a refreshing drink, hopefully not too sweet, and they've used an entire slice of pineapple to garnish it to make it really kind of stand out. So this isn't my first time to Vertigo Too. I've been here drinking rum before. If you're following me on Instagram and Facebook, you probably saw a little bit of a clip from a rum seminar that I was attending here with some of the best bartenders in Bangkok. So this is a place trying to be one of the movers and shakers in the cocktail scene. This is really refreshing. I think I can chill here for a minute with this, and pretty soon I'll be hungry, ready for dinner. So we're leaving Vertigo at the moment. It is a nice place, an alternative little sky bar. The original one has been around a while. It's the one that has the glass as the only thing separating you from the rest of the city. So really beautiful, very distinct from La Boa and some of the other rooftop bars that are around. They've just added Vertigo Too, which is more of a sky bar because you're not really in the open air. Remember, those drinks are kind of expensive, so prepare for that. Also, there is a dress code in many of the rooftop bars and sky bars, so keep that in mind too, and be prepared to pay for some drinks wherever you end up, because you're paying for the view, really, not the drinks so much. So you want to have maybe a backup bar or someplace you can go for another drink afterwards. We're here at Lady Brett. We've left Vertigo. Gonna have some more cocktails, a little bit of tapas before we head out and hit the streets. We just had a little tapas, cocktails. If you love shrimp, it's a tasty dish. You might see this a lot in like a Spanish tapas style restaurant. Got some roasted chili in there. That's really not spicy at all, not like Thai food. It's really there to kind of give it some color and a more like roasted flavor. So yeah, that dish is good. It can be a little bit oily, so that you got that sourdough bread to kind of soak up some of that. But this is something that's really great with a cocktail or a beer or some sort of drink to get you going before you actually get ready for dinner. I'm excited to show you what we got planned the rest of the night. We've been walking down to Nonjan. It's a road that's also known as Soy St. Louis. It's a maybe kilometer and a half or so. You can walk down, just try some different street food spots. We've ditched all the fancy restaurants. We're now headed on our street food tour. First up is Pad See Ew Guangdong. It's a famous Pad See Ew and Rad Nar place. Usually those two dishes, Pad See Ew and Rad Nar, they come combined together. So one famous stall that does one will probably do the other. They do a couple other dishes here. They do like a crab, grapao, and other kind of stir-fried dishes on the wok. But their specialty is the wok fried noodles. So they've got a beautiful color. They've got the smell of the seaweed sauce, which is like that dark soy sauce, dark, heavy, sweet, and a very unique flavor. This is what gives it the dark color. So when they cook it, they just toss it in the wok. They just toss it in all of that smoke. If you saw in the opener, he tosses it very vigorously, like using all of his energy, and that's what gives them their kind of smoky flavor. Didn't take me long to dispatch that little plate of noodles. So that's the beginning of tonight's street food tour, and the next stop is about 8 to 10 minute walk from here. If you walk out of Soi St. Louis or whatever, it's Nongchan 18/7, and you go left like we did last night, you get that little row of small street food stalls. But if you go right, you get a lot of these older spots, these actual restaurants that have been around for a long time. So that was our first stop tonight. We're walking by some other places where people are out, like sitting out on the street. And I think it's a cool little area. They've got a variety of different dishes. The spot that we just had for the Rad Nar and Pad See Ew is pretty popular, pretty famous. I also recommend, if you like that Chinese broccoli, that bitter veggie flavor, that you can also order their Canad Mugrab, which is that broccoli stir-fried with that Chinese spinach stir-fried with the actual crispy pork that we saw them frying up. Now that crispy pork looked delicious, so I think I'll have to be back for that next time. Was really craving the Rad Nar. Where we're off to next is completely different. It's gonna be a Calthone place. All right, I can't say enough about this neighborhood. Lots of fat kids in this neighborhood. I feel right at home. You gotta walk around, you gotta try some different places. This is a Calthone restaurant. It's called Calthone Hiowan. You get these really large bowls. You can have the rice inside or not. Tonight, since we had Calthone recently, we don't have it inside the bowl, so you can eat it with a little rice on the side, or you can eat it Galao style on its own. Just kind of sipping. This is like the last kind of soothing bowl. I also like this spot because next door is the crispy omelet, the crispy mussels omelet that you can order to your tables while you're sitting here. So it's a large spot. They have these giant honking shrimp. I know we've been eating shrimp all day, literally all day, but I still got excited when I saw these. And it comes with beautiful fish, these beautiful fish and mussels and a lot of things in the bowl. Everybody's super friendly, and it's open late. It's just another spot. You do have to walk, you do have to get a little sweaty, but that's how you find real street food. You won't find it like right next to the BTS or in a convenience spot. If you want to eat like the locals, go ahead and just bring the extra t-shirt with you, because you're going to need it to find all the best places like this one. So I'll leave all the details. Again, this is just another stop on our tour tonight, and you can find this place and a bunch of other places. Like, we haven't even scratched the surface in this neighborhood, so I want to encourage you to look around, try some things, and then maybe you can tell me where I should eat next. Thanks for watching our Sathorn series. Be sure to give this a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any questions or feedback, and we'll be right back with another video coming soon.